So, indeed, it's in the making, absolutely. As we honor dads around the globe today.
Mother's Day, mothers still get the best gifts, though.
Yeah, they do. A little more money is always spent on mom.
Absolutely.
Pitch is low, and a wild pitch is going to advance the runner. And that's just a tough one, kind of a wacky sinker that took a funny hop there on Arriola. So the pitch is delivered a ball, and that would move the runner onto second base. And Heller in scoring position with 2 away. No real need for the double play. You got to focus on the hitter right here, and that's Brett Rosman. Rosman and Bales set to battle, and here comes the 1-1.
Oh, that was a good fastball right there.
Swung on.
Uh-huh.
81. Thank you. Man, 81. Seemed like it had, I was going to say, it had good movement. It seemed like it was a little hefty. 1-2 now with 2 out. Vale ready. Ouch. Talk about letting him off the hook the hard way, but hit batsman.
Designated hitter 33, Josh Miller.
So Josh Miller now wearing number 33 and a right-handed hitter with 2 away and 2 on. Courtesy runner coming in will be, looks like Austin Carr over at first base.
Carr, the legs at first. Number 3, yes, sir.
So with 2 out, 2 on, no score here in the top of the first. Vale whirls and bluffs back at second base. Today's broadcast is presented by Benefits Broker Insurance. Steve Shirley, Dave Vecchio, and their entire team. The keys to the game, of course, Coach Gavin talked about it. Is a ground ball to the right side. That gets through, and that's going to be a run scored on that play. Yeah, Heller comes through.
Well,
I thought he got there.
Yeah, that ball just skipped past him. It was a great effort there by the second baseman, but, you know, that walk and that hit batsman comes back to really, and also add in a wild pitch as well, which advances a runner, and that comes back to Haunt County. But it's, you know, 1-0, top of the first, just to minimize the damage right here.
Here you go. You go to work now. We're in the middle of the order with Marcus Romero, the center fielder, who's athletic and fly. Very speedy. Big leads by the base runners, and Vale's going to step off the rubber. Marcus Romero's back in and ready. And the pitch. It's in there for a strike.
Can't believe last year's champion's gone.
Mm-hmm. Heater upstairs. Count even at 1-1.
Woodward not the same this season as well.
Nah, a little bit different level, huh?
They look very, very young. We broadcast them a couple of nights ago.
Well, as far as title games, Pueblo Elks, last time they won it was in '84. That one's well hit to left field. Cristelli going back, and he's looking up and makes a catch on the run. And that is out number 3. Boy, they got good wood on that one, no doubt about it. So a fly out deep to left field. Cristelli makes a great play out there. And the top of the first inning, for the Four Corners, a run and a hit. There were no errors. However, 2 left on base in the middle of inning number 1. It's 1-0 Four Corners with Pueblo Azteca coming to bat. They do it after a timeout right here on the ticket.
Hey, good folks. Once again, this is Tony Wright. Now, even though I've changed locations, I still get my barbecue at Gigi's Barbecue, located on Highway 50 West, right across from Chick-fil-A. From their lip-smacking ribs, pulled pork to the juicy brisket, Gigi's has it all. Gigi offers a friendly, down-to-earth atmosphere to dine in, and they can also bring the food to you as well. Gigi's can cater from 30 people up to 300 or more. They were also voted Best Barbecue in Pueblo in 2015. So get your barbecue fix on today at Gigi's, located on Highway 50 West, right across from Chick-fil-A.
Proud to support area student athletes. Benefits Broker Insurance at 20 Club Manor Drive in Pueblo. The Benefits Broker team of agents has over 100 years of service in employee benefits and individual health care needs. Steve Shirley, Dave Vecchio, and the entire team prides themselves on the level of knowledge and service they bring to you, the client. Benefits Broker is your 24/7 resource for a variety of essential benefits-related information and with a proven dedication and commitment to excellence. Benefits Broker Insurance Pueblo in the Paycheck Dental Building and online at benefitsbroker.com.
Welcome back to Summer Baseball 2023 on SoCoTicket.com. The championship game, the 43rd annual Tony Andanuccio Memorial Tournament, and our home team down 1-0. Here's JJ with the Pueblo Azteca first at bat.
So Josh Zotto set to go to work, delivers strike one. Mike Casillas swings and fouls one back. So the count quickly at 0-2. That's what you want to do in a matchup like this. It's been a long, fun, but grueling 4 days of baseball, and you want to get through this one, and you don't want to extend innings. Pitch is cut on, and it's popped up to the right side. That's how to play foul ball. So the top of the order presented by Topper Factory and RV Center, 2010 Highway 50 West. Michael Casillas, Easy Rojas, and Tyler Clements this time around. And
plunk, plunk.
Yeah, indeed. And that's a tough pitch because he had him down 0-2 in the count. No balls and two strikes.
Same with the Vail. Actually, the Vail, the count was 1-2. And
right.
You hit him, which led to a run scored. So maybe Azteca can get the same result, maybe even more.
Well, here's a young man that's got my vote for the tournament MVP. He threw a 2-0 no-hit shutout in the semifinal earlier today. Nearly hit for the cycle last night in a wild come-from-behind, actually in the first game. Then they had a big come-from-behind win late last night. That's Easy Rojas. He's the shortstop. This guy is athletic as they come. Ball one to him with speed on the paths over there. Nice lead for Michael Casillas. Holding there is Solorzano. Pitches down and away. Yeah. Did he say he went?
Yeah, he went. Count 1-1. He did go around. He didn't want to, but he did. Thought it was a good call by the umpire.
Josh Zotto ready. Holding and the kick and the pitch. A breaking ball runs inside. Easy Rojas turns away from that. That's a next level kid, and
yes, he is.
Where's he going? I was told where he's going to go to college, and I forgot to play baseball. Here's the 2-1 now from Zotto. It's a foul tip. Good home run swing, but didn't get enough of it. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Our broadcast is presented by Gigi's Barbecue and Catering. They present our pregame show at 1600 Highway 50 West in Pueblo. They offer delicious smoked meats and a whole lot more. They do it by the pound or by the plate. Special events, ask about their catering. Gigi's Barbecue and Catering. That's Lonnie and Carl Ellie. Proud to support student athletes as the runner goes. Pitch gets away from the catcher. Casillas is going to slide.
Yep.
Boy, after all the rain and then the sunshine, the field is in pretty gosh darn good shape.
It looks absolutely beautiful. Remember what it looked like in March? They're considering moving the games completely away from this facility because the outfield especially just looks so bad with all those brown spots. And then good old Mother Nature took over, and it just looks beautiful.
Yes, you can't complain about those late-night games.
About 85 degrees.
The money ball waved at miss, changed him up a little bit.
Yes,
strike
sir.
3. So now Tyler Clements coming to the plate as we thank Park West Dental and Vision. Find them online at youthdentalvision.com. And again, the first pitch always presented by Pueblo Insurance at 1636 Highway 50 West. We are live from the Spectrum Community Services of Pueblo broadcast booth. That first pitch is delivered, strike 1 to Tyler Clements. Worry number 25. Tyler is the 3-bagger in this one. Strike 1 to him. He's had a tournament as well. Clements ready, Zotto ready. With 1 out, 1 on. That's Casillas in scoring position. Ground ball toward the shortstop. Casillas retreats back, and the throw to first is in time.
He's right there. Nice pitch, man. Got him to hit a low ground ball.
Yeah, and that was probably a smart move by Casillas because he stays in scoring position. as opposed to possibly getting tagged or thrown out at third. You would still trade that base runner, but you would have a guy at first instead of at second with 2 away. So now Jason Ariola. This guy competes very, very well. Left-handed hitter against the right-handed hurler in Josh Zotto. So with 2 away, a runner aboard, it's still 1-0, 4 corners. That pitch on the outside corner. I really like this Zotto.
Yeah.
Does a nice job to locate that pitch.
Yes,
he moves it
he
in,
is.
moves it out, up and down. He does a great job. Locates that pitch well. Here's the 0-1 offering. Nope, he'll bluff
Nice
the throw
bluff
back.
to second. Yes, we all know all of these teams fit. These 2 teams here, the one from Berg, Burnett, Woodward, a lot of these kids do have aspirations of playing to the next level.
When we talk about representation of these 2 teams, 4 corners, Rhett Stoles was a hitter, an MVP hitter of this tournament as the pitch is cut on and missed. Strike 2, wow. Drew Price from New Mexico of 4 corners was the hitter MVP in 2019, Stoles in 21, and then a local product, Brock Rodriguez with Team Loaf and Jug and a graduate of Pueblo County. Line drive back up the middle, that should stay down, and it is trouble.
Score a run.
Here comes Casillas, he's going to score. This could be a 3-bagger, that's an easy double there. Yeah, Marcus Romero thought he was going to make a play, but you were talking about the air being a little bit heavy. He
really
thought that
is.
was going to carry, and it just kind of
It
died on him.
out there. I
He
noticed
made
that.
a great play on it, but man, oh man.
And just like with Bell, he's getting hit pretty good on his first inning at bat there, but I noticed that right away. You know, the ball's just dying in the outfield. And he misplayed it, and that leads to a run, and we're tied at 1 apiece.
You got to like that. Even up at 1 apiece, and now here comes Andrew Plute.
He's a bad man on his way to Mesa, Arizona to play baseball.
Yes, indeed.
Great JUCO down there.
In fact, if I'm not mistaken, is he going to go play for Coach Gavin there? Because he is in Arizona as well.
That's Dylan.
That'd be Ty.
Ty, excuse me. I got them mixed up when they played, and I'm getting them mixed up now. He bobbled it. Still got it over there. That's some good fielding.
And that kind of surprises me because Andrew Plute usually flies in a bobble like that. He's usually there, but nonetheless, that'll end the first inning. So a ground out. And that was to the third baseman, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, it was.
Get that in the book right. Here we
5-3.
go. All right, there was a run on a hit, no errors, 1 man left on base. After 1 complete, we're all tied up at 1 apiece. 4 corners coming to bat. They do it after a timeout right here on the ticket.
Think about how good it feels when people really get you, like the friends who come over when a big game is on. The neighbors next door always bring your favorite buffalo dip. Your in-laws know you need silence during clutch plays, and everyone knows about your special post-win fist bump. It's kind of like having a State Farm agent like Melissa Arriaga D'Angelo. Melissa's here to get to know you and understand your life, so she can make it easy for you to protect what's important. Get an agent that gets you and your fist bumps. Call State Farm agent Melissa Arriaga D'Angelo, 543-7091, or melissa@melissadangelo.com. The Topper Factory and RV Center of Pueblo is a family-owned and operated RV dealership and truck accessory store, serving the southern Colorado area for over 30 years. They also have an array of truck accessories, RV parts and accessories, and a certified RV mechanic to keep you on the RV road. Topper Factory is always prepared to help you with your RV needs, no matter what the season. It's like they always say, when the going gets tough, the tough go camping. Topper Factory and RV Center, Highway 50 West Pueblo, and online at topperfactory.com.
This program is brought to you in part by Spectrum Community Services, home and community-based services to persons with developmental disabilities. For more information, call 545-4057. Spectrum Community Services, adding more to life.
Welcome back to the 43rd Tony Antonuccio Baseball Tournament at Tony Antonuccio Field. We've completed 1 inning of work, even up 1-1. And we're going to take it back over to JJ for more play-by-play. But before we do, I just want to say this. The top of the order brought to you by Topper Factory and RV Center, 2010 Highway 50 West Pueblo, online at topperfactory.com. And remember, when the going gets tough, the tough go camping.
No doubt.
All right.
All right, so
It's a
back to
good-looking
work we
team
go.
here.
Oh, it's a great-looking team. These 2
Talking
teams
about, yeah.
deserve to be here. They've earned the right
Yep.
to be here. A legit championship game. Sometimes you'll see a crazy upset along the way. Things get a little lopsided, but this one, it's going to be a good one. Strap in, youngins. Vale rocks and fires, delivers strike one. That's
nice.
to Jack Novak.
He wants to work fast like he did in the regular season. He was a little more deliberate in that last inning.
Pitch runs inside.
Hit him again.
And he looks over at Coach Gavin. And Coach Gavin was really excited. You heard him talk about Vale in the pregame show, how excited he was to have him take the mound because he's had the opportunity to be his pitching coach for the last 4 years at Pueblo County High School.
Tanner Ray.
So Novak is aboard the hard way. Well, I guess you can't say that hard. It just kind of grazed the jersey, but enough to make a tick. So a hit batsman.
He was throwing that time and not pitching.
So Tanner Ray, left fielder for the first time in this one. Double play in order now for Vale. Get a ground ball, twist a pair, and move onward and upward. And the pitch is a little bit low for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes, the count. Two balls and no strikes, the count. Vale looks around the diamond, kicks and delivers. Hot shot, third base side, gets through. That could be extra bases. Now this team is very similar and plays exactly like Pueblo Azteca. This is a team that's kind of looking at themselves in the mirror. They can swing it with great speed. So Tanner Ray is aboard with a double.
Right fielder 22, Hunter Martin.
Well, that's taking some early trouble here in the top of the second. 2 on and nobody out. 1-1. Vale's been getting tagged pretty good early in the start. See if he can get his pitches better located, more low and away. Start getting some outs.
Yeah, here comes the pitch to Hunter Martin, the right fielder, for the first time. And the pitch is a little high. So 1-0. This evening's broadcast is presented by Spectrum Community Services of Pueblo. They present our streaming and, of course, the broadcast booth. Here's the 1-0. Swung on and missed.
Pitch right there.
Right at about 80 miles an hour. Like I said, you love the way he works. He's caught the ball. He's already ready to go. So Hunter Martin back in and ready, facing a 1-1 count with 2 on. And the pitch fouled off to the right side. And the count goes to 1-2. Sharpie's Pond, proud to sponsor local sports here in southern Colorado. 300 North Chester Avenue. They offer the same friendly service they have for many, many years, for over 45 years here in Pueblo. There's another foul ball to the right side.
That was a good pitch, too, and he still hacked it away.
Well, Four Corners,
like
New Mexico, but a lot of these guys are from the Mile High City area, so it's kind of a mixture of Colorado and New Mexico for this Four Corners prime time team. Vale ready, got a 1-2 count, 2 on, and timeout called for. It is granted at home plate, as we thank Little Caesars Pizza of Pueblo and Pueblo West, home for the hot and ready, serving hot Pueblo chili. You got to love it, and you got to love Dave Feemster and his team. The 1-2, swung on and missed, strike 3.
That'll maybe settle him down a little bit.
Yanked the chain, pulled it back just a little bit, took some off. It's a good pitch.
Second base, number 7, Eric Gion.
So now Eric Gion for the second time today. He's 0 for 1. Flight out to Michael Casillas in center field. He's 0 for 1. Top of the order presented by Topper Factory and RV Center. 2010 Highway 50 West. Vale rocks and fires. Pitch catches the outside corner for a strike. Nice job by Jason Ariola behind the plate. He does he competes so well back there.
He does.
So got an 0-1 with 1 out, 2 on in the offering. That's low, gets past the catcher, and it's going to be a wild pitch. It took a bounce and a funny hop off home plate. And when it hits that turf and it takes a bounce like that, long gone, man. So the pitch is delivered a ball. Novak's going to score on a wild pitch. On to third goes Ray. So now the 1-1. Foul back to the right side. The count now 1-2. 1 out, 1 run home. Well, like you said, minimize the damage. You give up a run, just don't let that crooked number take place. Pitch down and away. And Vale's not an easy guy to catch because he's got a lot of movement, and he's got a lot of movement late in the pitch. Got a 2-2 count now. Gion couldn't catch up to that one. Strike three.
Strikeout.
And that is much needed. 2 down now. So now Ronan Hella coming to the plate for the second time. Drew a walk, a free pass his first time. Pitch on the outside corner. Nice, nice
thing
pitch.
I like about Braxton, though, man, he's an incredibly crazy competitor, you know.
Yeah.
And, he knows his team has the offense. That should be
and the
close.
defense
And the
behind him. So he can throw with a lot of confidence, and that's what you like about him.
There's a lot of twists and turns that are going to happen in this game before it's over with.
As I said before, and I'll say it again, strap in, young'uns. Here's a soft line drive. That was just some self-preservation, just making contact.
Yep.
And got a soft line drive into no man's land for a base hit. And another run scores. There's that crooked number of 2. It's 3-1.
First baseman, 48, Steve Solorzano.
So Steve Solorzano coming to the plate now. He's 0 for 1, fly to Casillas deep into center field, and Casillas going to shade that way just a little bit. Matt Casillas is in right, and the pitch runs inside. 4 corners primes. Steve Solorzano. Steve is the first baseman. Big, strong right-handed hitter. Vale ready, kicks and fires. Pitch just missed outside, a little low and away. 2 balls, no strikes. The count now to Solorzano with Rosman to follow. Here's the offering, and that's the offering, and that's low. So now Brent Rosman coming to the plate. Now he's 0 for 1. He was hit by a pitch his first time around, so he's looking for his first opportunity. With 2 runs home so far, 2 out, you can tag a bag on the infield. That pitch just runners at second and third now. And the pitch rides high.
How long? I don't know.
Well, like you said, there's a lot of game. There's going to be a lot of twists, a lot of turns, a lot of changes throughout a game like this. It's 3-1 and still early, but both teams have a lot of offensive firepower.
But he can't throw strikes, bro. Hopefully it'll happen here just like that. The bases are loaded. How long are they going to be able to? Hopefully he can get settled down by Coach.
Coach Potts is going to come out and talk now. Yeah, it's not Dylan Gavin, so this is just a timeout to bring the infield in and chat Vale up a little bit, settle him down. So while we have a moment, we thank Romero's Cafe and Catering at 1323 Santa Fe Drive in Blend. Specializing in Mexican and American food with great customer service, it is second to none. But you must try the award-winning green chili and salsas there. Mr. Chili coming in hot since 1976. That's Robert Romero at Romero's Cafe and Catering. Not only is he a local chili cook-off champion, a national chili cook-off champion, he's a 2-time world champion.
Awesome.
Had some nachos again the other day for the second time. I always just go for the green chili. He smothered the burritos or just the green chili with tortillas, things of that nature. But went in and had nachos one day when I was in visiting with him. Then I went back and got him again. The loaded nachos are just to die for, just so much. Check it out. So thank you, Robert, for being a part of it. First pitch on the inside corner is a strike. So that's Josh Miller with 2 away and bases loaded. Vale trying to wiggle out of a jam right here, and the offering is in the air, right side. Both the Casillas boys drifting over, and in right center field, Matt's going to call for it, make the catch. So the Aztecas dodge a bullet there. So a fly out to the center fielder. Mike Casillas makes the catch. So 2 runs on 2 hits. There were no errors, and they leave them loaded. So that said, we'll step aside for a timeout, move on to the bottom of inning number 2. It's 3-1, 4 corners. Azteca coming to bat after this timeout.
For a life of comfort, convenience, and enjoyment, welcome to Azteca Apartments.
We provide luxurious apartments and quality living for seniors 62 years and over, or those with disabilities. Our facility is smoke-free and features beautiful balconies with scenic mountain views and 24/7 maintenance for your safety. Our income-based rent and free utilities make Azteca Apartments an affordable option for any budget. With our healthcare education and physical fitness activities and various entertainment venues, we provide the necessities for a fulfilling life. Due to our high-quality maintenance and energy program, we were recognized as the #1 property in Colorado by the Governor's Energy Office in 2011. Experience a better way to live at Azteca Apartments.
Here's where your shape takes shape. Reps Union Avenue Sports Complex. Reps is Pueblo's premier fitness center and training complex, state-of-the-art, with huge workout areas, top-of-the-line equipment, and nationally accredited trainers and instructors. You're part of the most modern fitness complex in southern Colorado. Reps has over 21,000 square feet of workout space, including cardio machines, free weights, steam, sauna, large locker room. Take the tour at 110 South Union Avenue. Go online to repsetgo.com. Proud to support high school athletics.
Well, we call him Higgy. Roy Higginbotham swings and drills one in the air, deep to center field. That's going back, and that's a chance, and it's off the wall. Higgy's on his horse, digging for two, and a leadoff double. What did I tell you about the offensive firepower? A lot of it.
Sir.
Higgy goes biggie.
Yeah.
Biggie little fly. It wasn't a big fly, but Higgy got biggie. Designated hitter number 8, Colton Calderon.
So Colton Calderon now coming to the plate. Window of opportunity now.
Yeah.
Colton would represent the tying run should he get aboard or leave the yard. He's plenty capable of it. He's the Central Wildcat. Played first base in the earlier semifinal behind him. And
that might have worked to the disadvantage. He's out.
Nope,
he barely
he got
made
there
it.
and behind him.
See, that's a play I was talking about, not to sound like a proverbial old timer, but that epic game between Centennial and Hinckley when Centennial had that Schrader, that left-hander.
Right.
That short backstop, man, the ball bounced back and got away from the catcher and scored a run. And the Dogs, maybe the best team they ever had, and they had some good ones, and they lost by a score of 1-0. You know, and that can be real tricky right there.
Yeah, and that was. And I mean, it ricocheted off of that backstop.
You know, one thing
cleanly.
You got to always look at the dimensions of each ballpark. It's a lot different dimension in that aspect across the way. The field that's under construction, better known as Hobbs Field.
Right.
Hobbs
Very different look.
Hobbs Field under construction.
3-1. High heater cut on it, miss.
Buddy.
That's a home run swing right there,
Yes,
but
sir.
just underneath. Calderon a little anxious. Now the money ball from Josh Zotto as he looks into Brett Rosman. Here comes the pitch, and he fouls
Stay
that
in
one
line.
back.
Protect the plate. Protect the plate.
So Zotto will reset. Calderon will reset. We'll do it all over again.
How did the Rockies do today?
You know what? I knew they were playing, and I saw they popped up, and I saw them, and
Still my team, man.
Now here comes the money ball. Curveball is cut on. It's a foul ball. It's a good pitch, but a nice job by Calderon to stay on it.
Not so good.
Not so good again.
Nah, Braves just slaughtered them over the weekend. 14-6.
Whew. That's a
Baseball's a
Runyon
hard,
Field
hard
score.
Yep.
Here comes the 3-2 pitch now. Nobody out. And again,
Staying
he
alive
fouls that
again.
one.
He increased that pitch count. That's all right. He wanted that one, though. He know that was high and hittable, and if he just a tad late, if he could have got the right, just a fraction of a second, that thing might be going up against a Coors Field's home with a slopper sign right now. Just missed it.
Zotto ready. Calderon back in. Curveball, cut on and missed.
Great pitch right there, man. Amped him up from that fastball and just slowed him down and slow rolled him to a swing. Still only one away. This team's loaded. Got another good hitter coming up there. Brady Castelli.
Yeah, 9. Talk about driving the pitch count up.
Yeah.
9 pitches in that. That's a good at bat. Came up a little on the short end of it. There's that breaking ball again that's in for a strike. Through that same exact pitch that he got Calderon with. So an 0-1 count, 1 out. Nobody make that one man on. Higginbotham away from third, and here's the pitch. Shows bunt, the breaking ball missing. Higgy has to retreat back.
That was working on my other job, so I missed a College World Series today. Always a lot of fun to watch as well. Stanford, a really good team this season.
They bring
they
it
were
year
good
in
at
and year
softball
out.
too. They just couldn't beat. Nobody's hanging with Oklahoma though. It's like Rink said, Oklahoma softball team doesn't even have to recruit. Everybody on that team's a who's USA All-American.
You bet.
You know.
I mean, that's the goal. You want to go play college softball. That's where you set your sights on. 2 balls and a strike to count here. Here's the offering. Breaking ball nicks the outside corner.
Standing room only, packed house as you might imagine on the smaller field over here at the Nooch.
Fastball stays
Upstairs,
high.
You know.
So now we got a full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 on. It's a 3-1 lead for the Prime of Four Corners. The payoff pitch outside, ball 4. He walked it. Ducks on the corners now, first and third for the Aztecas. And Matt Casillas, the right fielder, senior to be at Pueblo East.
Corners for the corner outfielder, number 2, Matt Casillas.
He's such a talent too. Be a senior to be to make this A team. You got to be good.
And he is.
They got so much talent. They had a blue team and a white team this season.
So with only 1 away, Castelli away from first, and he is a threat to run. Takes a big secondary lead over there. And the pitch missing, a ball. So Josh Zotto now has thrown 32 pitches, 20 to 12 his strikes to balls. He's been around the zone all night long. Set for the 1-0. 1 gone, 2 on the corners. And the pitch a little high.
Tried to
for
frame it to no avail.
All night long.
Remember that cut? Oh, it was a Free or something that made that song.
Yep.
Free.
Free.
There we go.
It was Free. And all right now. Pitch
Yeah,
wave.
all right now.
Missed.
That's what it was. All right now. Yeah. Free.
But you could get away with all night.
Absolutely.
2 balls and a strike as we thank Serve Pro at Pueblo. Available 24/7 with fast response for your home or business. Cleaning and restoration, including water damage, fire damage, and mold. See, this team runs the bases very, very well, and Cristelli started to bluff towards second, and quickly Higginbotham makes a break for home.
That's
but
right.
A nice job by Rosman to keep the runners at bay. Got a 3-1 count now.
Very well coached team as well.
Timeout called for by Matt Casillas at the dish. I'll finish what I started with Serve Pro. And again, the water damage, fire damage, and mold, simply call 544-7167. And we're on our way. Serve Pro of Pueblo. That's Jack Drury and his team. Like it never even happened. Here comes the 3-1. No, a throw to first.
Jack's late father, Don, was my first position coach at college at the old USC offensive line coach. Was
And
one of
he
the best
could play
human beings.
football.
Yeah, he's a great man. No, he's a heck of a coach. Man, he was a great coach. Had those Elvis mutton chop sideburns.
Yep.
I sure miss him.
There's the
strike.
3-1 that's in there for a strike, and he just had Casillas guessing there.
They've shown some good patience at the plate. No panic in this team. I mean, this Azteca team is truly a Pueblo's who's who team, isn't it?
Yeah. Who's who with a little something on the end there, no doubt.
That's right.
Now the money ball from Zotto.
Oh,
waved at miss, strike
Man,
3.
that broke beautifully outside there.
Yeah, the pitch going away.
Yeah. Zotto's coming up with a big pitch when he's had to make it. Now we got 2 out with the runners at the corners, and their coach is coming out right away to make to discuss strategy with the runners at the corners. And with that said, let me read something right about here. How about Joe DeLeo Subways? 4 Pueblo locations. 3216 West Northern near South High School, Indy Aspen Square Shopping Center, Blend Walmart on Pueblo South Side, and 1271 West Pueblo Boulevard at the corner of Lake and Pueblo Boulevard. Stop in and order online. And when I was driving my cab all those years, I used to stop there all the time, and they got some good sandwiches.
Yeah,
and we're happy
does
to have
a great
him as
job.
a sponsor. Here
Got
come
a lot
the
of
kids.
love for Joe DeLeo.
Here come the kids. I remember Dave Paul at Soldier. Geez, I was at a Bighorns game. Geez, Tony, the only thing you need to get in his press box is the pulse.
Mike Casillas.
Man,
Here comes Michael Casillas now, the center fielder. Hit by a pitch his first time around. And with 2 away, still ducks on the corners for the Aztecas. Throw goes over to first. Soft tag applied there by Novak, and Higgy's back easily.
and the coach knows that he needs to, 4 corners, that he knows how dangerous this team is. Both of these teams know each other quite well, and even though it's early, this is the earliest key moment of the game right here.
Here comes the offering, and it's outside. 1 ball, no strikes the count. And again, there's never any quit, and this team has a lot of fun, and I'm talking about Pueblo Azteca.
Absolutely.
A come-from-behind win last night. It was the only error in the game, and what we talk about was the epitome of it last night.
Yep.
Put the ball in play, make the defense make a
a
play.
play. You've
And the
always
first baseman
stressed that.
just pulled his glove up, went to apply the tag at first base as the pitch just missed, went right around the plate. Wow.
And I think I did my first game with you in 2003. And remember, that's one of the first things you ever said, and it's so true.
And that was the epitome of it last night, man. It was a long inning. It was a long at bat. It was like an 8-pitch at bat.
Yep.
And then kind of a slow roller, a medium roller to first. First baseman got there. He was in position, just pulled his glove up, and the run scores, and it was game over. 2-run score. So a come-from-behind victory. So, again, character. It's a lot part of this team. There's a pitch driven in the air to left field. Going back is Tanner Ray. Now he's coming up. He'll slide and make the catch to record the out. Well played. Yeah, twilight time right now, so a little tough to see that baseball coming off the bat. So that'll do it. That'll end the inning. So a fly out to the left fielder. And here's how it went for Pueblo Azteca. No runs and a hit, no errors. They strand a pair. It's on to the third we go. We'll give it up to Tony Wright. He'll take the microphone. Be back with more from the 43rd annual Tony Antonuccio Memorial Baseball Tournament right here on The Ticket.
Angeles Chapel Funeral Directors has been providing Pueblo and Colorado Springs communities with the same service they have provided their own family for many, many years. To treat every woman as if she were our mother or sister, every man as if he were our father or brother. Angeles Chapel Funeral Directors continues to provide caring and compassionate service with dignity and respect. And remember, when you lose someone you love, call someone that you can trust. Angeles Chapel Funeral Directors. Online at angelespueblo.com.
The outlook for overpriced pizza has never been better. I mean, who's gonna stop us?
But, sir, Little Caesars has the lowest price pizza delivered, guaranteed.
Price is one thing. Taste is another.
And right now, try Little Caesars Pizza topped with Millburger Farms Pueblo chili. Locations in Pueblo and Pueblo West to serve you. Little Caesars Pizza, big on taste, thin on price. Now serving Millburger Farms Pueblo chili, Little Caesars Pizza.
We welcome you back. We got a pitching change.
The ball game as the 7th hitter. That's McGinty, catcher. Man on the mound is now 14, formerly known as your catcher, now known as the man on the mound, Jason Arriola.
So Jason Arriola goes from behind the plate to the pitcher's mound now. And again, I like the way this guy competes.
Yes, sir. He's going to need it now.
A little bit of a tough outing. You said Braxton struggled just a little bit, and that's the right move, just to don't get too deep into it.
Yep. Here's a fly ball that's hit to shallow right field, drifting back. And the catch is made by Andrew Blute, the pride of Pueblo West High School.
And a little firewood is a broken bat.
Yes, it did. Absolutely. You probably heard that blip, you know. So that's 1 up and 1 down. That's the way you want to start as a relief pitcher. Bill just pressed a little bit too much tonight. Just didn't have his best stuff. A little bit all over the place, but he'll have his day again. He's a great player, but again, as JJ said, is a swing and a miss right there up the bat is Jack Novak. You don't want to get too far in a game like this. Pueblo Azteca down by a score of 3-1, top half of the 3rd inning. Thanks for joining us on SoCoTicket.com. That looks like a strike, and it is a strike. 0-2. 4 corners undefeated coming in here as well. Knocked out the defending champions. The 0-2 pitch. There's a ground ball, and that's a slow roller fielded at third. 2 steps, goes over the first in time.
What an arm.
Tyler Clements over to Roy Higginbotham, 5-3 in your book. And just like that, 2 up and 2 down, just what the Azteca needed. Chelsea, how you doing? All right. A lot of kids here today at the park.
Kids enjoying the ballpark,
That's where they
enjoying the
need to
food,
be.
enjoying the playground area.
Here's a fly ball to right field. Is up to bat as a Tanner Ray, and that is catches made right there by Matt Casillas. And that's a quick 3 up, 3 down. It probably took about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And if you're a Pueblo Azteca fan, you have to like it fine. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. Once again, we're going to the bottom half of the 3rd inning. The Azteca half of the 3rd inning as they trail by a score of 3-1. This is Summer Baseball 2023, the Nooch on SoCoTicket.com.
When selecting your insurance coverage, you want to work with an agent that takes the time to understand your needs and cares about meeting those needs. Deborah Marino is that agent at Pueblo Insurance, providing unbeatable service since 2009. She can help you find the protection you deserve at the price you can afford, specializing in home and auto insurance as well as other specialty insurance. They work one-on-one with each client to ensure that you receive the right policy to fit your situation. Pueblo Insurance, 1636 Highway 50 West, your local hometown insurance agent, next to East Coast Pizza. Phone 542-0948. It's game time, and what a great time for a Subway sandwich from Joe DeLeo Subway stores in Pueblo. With 4 Pueblo locations, there's one near you. Great before the game, after the game, or anytime. Make it the way you want, hot, cold, big, or epic. And it's always made fresh at Joe DeLeo Subway stores. Sandwiches and salads with health-conscious options. 3216 West Northern near South High School. In Blend, in Walmart on Pueblo's South Side. And the new location, 1271 West Pueblo Boulevard. At the corner of Lake and Pueblo Boulevard. Joe DeLeo Subway stores of Pueblo.
And once again, a very pleasant good evening. Welcome back to the Nooch Field on the historic Runyon Sports Complex. It's the 43rd annual Tony Antonucci Memorial, the Summer Classic Connie Mack Baseball Championship Round. And we are live from the broadcast booth presented by Mr. Ted Hernandez at Spectrum Community Services. Leading things off, Easy Rojas. Here's Tony Wright.
All right, here's the pitch from Zotto. Swinging and missed and a strike. 0 for 1, talking about Easy. But he's had one heck of a tournament.
Boy,
had
has
a great
he ever.
opening game against Woodward on Thursday night. That one plunked him. Almost came close, went right behind him. I thought it plunked him on that back glove there in the Patty Boone, but I was wrong. So it's 1 ball and 1 strike. J.J. Valentine and Tony Wright. What a beautiful day and what a beautiful evening it's turning out to be. Here's one that's hit to left field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. And that's what you're talking about right there, a leadoff single there for Easy Rojas. He's been hot throughout the tournament and comes up with a timely hit there. Once again, the bottom half of the 3rd inning, and maybe Azteca finally has some true threat cooking right now.
Yeah, he sat back on that breaking ball and lined it into left field for his first hit of the day.
So Tyler Clements, is it Clements or Clements?
Clements.
I know, man.
Tyler Clements.
It's Clements. All right, man. I'm not going to butcher his name. Hey, he's a heck of a ball player. Like I said, man, if you want to play on this team this season, you got to be a baller. Here's a quick toss over to first.
Yeah, they'll keep a weathered eye over there on Easy Rojas because this kid.
I wonder if Easy's parents were a fan of the old group NWA. What do you think? Easy gang? All right.
Right.
First pitch is still yet to be thrown. Soto's pitched, giving up 3 runs and 1 hit so far. That one had backed him up off the plate there.
How many? 76?
Little chin music. Tyler has to back it up, so now the count, a ball and a strike. 26 strikes and 17 balls. Once again, 3-1 is the lead for the visitors tonight. 4 corners. There's a ground ball. It's a slow roller, and it's hit by the pitcher, and everybody just know he didn't get there. That was a great play by the shortstop there in Roman Heller, and it does advance a runner over to second base, so in a way it's a high-class bunt, but one out nevertheless, but a runner is in scoring position, and we'll see if somebody can be driven home. Once again, 3-1 is the lead for 4 corners over Pueblo Azteca Blue, as Jason Arriola comes up to bat, and he is 1 for 1 today with the double.
Yeah, he doubled back up the middle into center field. We'll see if he can repeat that feat.
Here's another outstanding
and
ball
move
player.
Rojas on.
Last year, this Azteca team made it to the championship game. This year, they want to win it. They got some work to do. Left-handed batter looks at the pitch. It goes in there for a strike. 0-1 to count. Summer baseball all season long on SoCoTicket.com. Chelsea Lynn, J.J. Valentine, and the Tone Man.
Just an absolute gorgeous evening in downtown Pueblo.
Here's one outside. Tell you what, Zotto, he's been pretty good. 47 total pitches, 28 strikes, and 19 walks. He's made the timely pitches though when he's had to, with the exception of giving up that one run.
Yeah, big pitch when he needs it.
So 1-1 to count, one out. Runner at second base. Looks outside, and it is outside. That moves the count obviously to 2 balls and a strike. So much rain last night and the night before. Had to move some of the games up to CSU Pueblo. And, with that synthetic turf up there, that was a blessing in disguise because you're able to play even though if it was at 2 in the morning. The 2-1 pitch. That one's turned on and ripped to right field for a base hit. And the runner is going to come home. And here comes the Pueblo Azteca. They're at the plate, and he is safe. He is safe.
Yeah, Easy Rojas, just so athletic, so speedy on the base paths. That's a great piece of hitting by Areola, going with a left-handed hitter, driving it on a line into right field, gave him the opportunity because he got a great jump. That's why Coach Gavin didn't even hesitate when he was turning at third. He was just waving him on.
All right.
Because he got a great jump. That's a great work.
So Easy's 2 for 2, and this RBI right there. Now it's 3-2, as Pueblo Azteca has narrowed the gap to 1 run, and now Coach Gavin's having a talk with one of our umpires out there. Want to say a special shout out and a happy Father's Day to all the umpires that gave up their time to work this tournament this weekend. It's what I call Pueblo's love of sports.
Yes, indeed.
Our umpires,
Boy,
our
the
referees,
All-State games, how fun was that, and how late was that night you had on Friday night?
I had to leave, though, because I had to go to work the next day. I saw my nephews and them and everything, and his wife's son played in the game, but good gosh, it didn't start till midnight?
Yeah, it was late because it just
that
kept
rain
going, that
was
storm.
Horrific. Man, that was a horrific storm up there.
I mean, and it was dark. I mean, the clouds weren't dark blue. They were black when that was there helping get set things up with the TV broadcast like we do here. We were with my partner, Jeremy, and up north, and we were trying to get it all set up. I ended up letting him do the play-by-play.
Okay. And let me tell you this, it reminded me that CSU Pueblo and Eastern New Mexico game
Remember
we
that?
did, where it
All
had
the
to resume at
lightning,
midnight.
thunder, rain.
And we were so hungry, and I can find food, and I found that barbecue truck, and he gave me a free plate of big ribs, man. Man, we grew up for days that night. You remember moments like that,
Oh, without a doubt. Jonathan Gonzalez is going to come in and run at first base for Jason Areola now.
He's a heck of a ball player.
He'll be a senior at Pueblo County next year.
I'll stand out on 2 sports as well. Should be one of the top guards in the SCL.
Yeah, he'll be a top guard in basketball, and I think he plays football as well, if I'm not mistaken.
So another dangerous hitter up to bat, and that is Andrew Plute.
South Central League Pitcher of the Year.
Yippers. Shut down the only pitcher to really shut County down this season. That playoffs included,
Yeah, absolutely.
Shut County out twice for their only 2
league losses.
So 1-0 the pitch to him in the first pitch there. Runner at first. Soto out of the stretch. That one looks like a strike, and it is one. 1-1. This game is slowly evolving as the tension slowly continues to mount. And it looks, in my opinion, I could be wrong, but we could be headed for a last at bat fantastic finish. That's the feel that I get right now, but we'll have to wait and see. So 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. Out off the plate. Trimmed him inside there, so Plute's down to the count 1-2. That's a great pitch. Jammed him inside.
Light coverage presented by Thornton Medical at 1951 Lake Avenue in Pueblo. And, of course, Charnel and Brian, we appreciate you.
I saw Brian yesterday. He came by the store, saw him, and he said it's just as good for them as it is for us. They love it, advertising with us over at Thornton Medical. Here's a swing tipped into the plate, into the catcher's mitt, and that's a strike.
Andrew wanted that one back badly because
Yes,
that pitch just kept going away. It just kept fading away, and he was trying to catch up to it, but good movement.
So Plute strikes out. He's 0 for 2 today now. Now to bring up Roy Higginbotham, another tremendous talent for Pueblo County. County so well represented on this baseball team. Runner at first, 3-2. Bottom half of the 3rd inning. Another toss over to first. As Areola gets back.
John Gonzalez now running for Jason Areola.
John Gonzalez, excuse me, the courtesy runner, excuse me there. Soto very deliberate on the mound. Now timeout is called. Man, baseball's something else, bro. I'm here to tell you. You know, sometimes they take all that time to try to throw you off your rhythm, and then, you know, it's like that's why the major leagues had to speed the game up. Now, you know, like we talk about Big Papi, former Red Sox great. Ortiz, here's a pitch. There's a fly ball to the right side of the ballpark and out of play. So, man, don't think about whether you're going to throw a hook or a sinker or a curve. Just throw to them balls, you know. Yeah, and they speeded it up. And those major league games are going a lot quicker now. So 0-1
and that
count.
was much needed because
it really
I
was,
get,
man.
And being a baseball guy, I get the routine.
Yeah.
And I'll finish that thought in a moment as the runner
runner
goes.
Takes off. There's a throw down to second base. It's a bouncer, and it's way off, and that's going to be a successful stolen base.
See, there's
for
the pressure
Gonzalez.
the speed puts on that defense.
Absolutely.
You know, like I said, I get the routine, but at times it's like adjust this glove, adjust that glove, and it's like, well, I'll do it again. I'll adjust this glove. You just adjusted your
Absolutely.
gloves. Step in and hit the ball.
Yep. So stolen base, Jonathan Gonzalez.
Yeah, Big John would represent the tying run. Breaking ball upstairs.
Misses. 2-1 to count.
Roy
Higgins, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Here comes the pitch.
Yeah, we'll just get to the pitch here. Longtime broadcast partner and friend, J.J. Valentine. Here's a fly ball to center field, and that's going to be caught, I do believe, and that will end the inning. But the Pueblo Azteca, almost said the County Hornets, Pueblo Azteca gets a run home there as they have narrowed the margin. So with that said, there was one run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. And we'll go to the top half of the 4th inning. Anybody's game right now. 4 corners on top of Pueblo Azteca, 3-2. We'll be back after this. Summer Baseball 2023 on the ticket.
Are you ready to stake your claim on the best grill in the neighborhood? Better head to Bounty and Yield Meat Market, 2029 South Pueblo Boulevard, near Big Bear Wine and Liquor. The best burgers and steaks start with the best meats. Bounty and Yield Meat Market features all natural Colorado-grown beef, pork, chicken, buffalo, and elk. No hormones, no antibiotics. From farm to table, Bounty and Yield. Your all-natural, all-local meat and grocery source. Open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. till 7 p.m., 2029 South Pueblo Boulevard. For weekly specials and meat packages, you never have to leave town for quality meats. Pueblo's Bounty and Yield.
Park West Vision has a huge selection of stylish frames to choose from. Getting a regular vision checkup is the key to a child's healthy eyesight and self-esteem. You're looking good. We accept Medicaid and most insurances with little or no cost to you. Take advantage of the convenience. Park West. Trusted dental and vision care for infants, children, and teens. Immediate appointments available. Call 544-3054. Online, visit youthdentalvision.com.
Welcome back to the Nooch 2023. Right back to action we go.
All right, Hunter Martin up to bat. He's 0 for 1 today at bunt attempt. And it runs outside, so no, that's a strike.
Yeah, he fouled it off
on
the bunt attempt.
And then went right into the catcher's glove. Talking about Sean McGinty, so 0-1 to count.
Hey, let's thank Colorado Front Range Roofing for being a part of our broadcast. That's Jim Sprague and his team. Proud to support local sports right here in our community. Jimmy, we thank you so much for being a part of what we do right here at SoCo Ticket.
So the 0-1 pitch. This is a ground ball sharply hit. Fielded at third over there by Tyler Clemens. Throws over to first in time across the diamond. Clemens to Higginbotham, 5-3 as I just stated. 1 up, 1 down. And so far, so good for our relief pitcher for the Pueblo Azteca. And once again, that is Jason Ariola.
How great of a play is
man,
that?
Just
sure-handed. I mean, that was a laser coming off the bat.
Absolutely it was, man. So great
just
defense.
So sure-handed.
Here's the pitch. Just misses down low. 1-0 to count. Up to bat now is Eric Gion. He is 0 for 2 today. A fly out and a strikeout. 3-2. Top half of the 4th inning. Azteca trailing. Need this relief pitcher, our pitcher Ariola, to keep him in the game. And so far, so good.
Yeah, he's come in and found the strike zone nicely on 9 pitches. 7 strikes to just 2 balls. It was quick work last time around.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, back to back to back. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Runs inside, actually hit the bat.
Here we go, be smart.
Did it hit the bat or not? No, I think, okay,
No,
no. I
it
thought
nicked
it
something.
did.
Must have
Nicked
been the
something,
mitt.
Maybe the mitt or something. So now the count 3-0. Outside.
Yeah, he overthrew, and you can see the
Yes.
way he flew open just a little much.
Yeah, when that shoulder flies open, that's not
You're on
good.
the
So
board.
now
Shortstop 9, Rowan Heller.
Ronan Heller, a tall, lanky youngster, comes up to bat. And with one away, a runner at first. It's Narialo.
Big high five from across the room to Mario Momo Bernal, who's been outstanding this week.
He's amazing,
He's
man.
been working hard.
And you know what? I always think Mario, he served our country, man. He was on the front line in over there in the Middle East, man.
Yeah, and he allows us to do what we do.
Absolutely, man. He's my guy.
Knowing
Mario's-
him,
yeah.
we knew we were in good hands.
He'll be in my foxhole anytime. The 1-0 pitch. Now all of a sudden, Narialo's having some control issues right now. Back-to-back balls after walking his previous batter.
Well, he's got a double play in order and a very solid defense. So Sean McGinty delivers the sign and sets the target.
2-0 pitch. That's low. 3-0 the count.
Oh, boy.
Man. Once again, Azteca down 3-2. We're well in the game now, top of the fourth. Don't want to give up any more runs here if you can prevent it.
That's on the outside.
That's on the outside corner for a strike to count 3-1.
Oops, I got antsy. My
Yep.
fault.
It's all right.
That's a big pitch.
The 3-1 pitch.
And again.
Got him again. Beautiful nick of the corner. 3-2 the full count. Now the batter, Ronald Heller's got to protect the play with a full count. Big moment here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner at first. Throw over to first. Just got back in time. Nice snap throw right there.
Higginbotham applies the tag firmly, but just a tad bit late.
Another snap throw over again. Keeping him on.
Closer.
Yep. Said make him put the ball in play. You got an unbelievable infield there. Talking about the Pueblo Azteca, we just saw a beautiful 5-3 play, and he missed him right there.
Oh, and he wanted that breaking ball badly.
Jeez, oh man, now all of a sudden we got the walksies again.
Yeah, but still the double play in order. You get a ground ball to the infield. You got runners at first and second base. You secure that ball in turn 2 and get out.
48th batting, first baseman Steve Solorzano.
So now coming up is Steve Solorzano. 0 for 1. He walked and flied out. That pitch on the outside corner for a strike. Got to pound the strike zone. 2 runners on. Critical part of the game. You don't want to see 3-2 go to 5 or 6-2 right now. We're here in the 4th inning. Minimize the damage. Outside.
Yeah, Sean McGinty's going to call for a timeout and go out and talk with his right-handed hurler and Jason Ariola. As we have a moment, we thank Angeles Chapel Funeral Directors at 1101 East Evans in Pueblo, providing caring and compassionate service to Southern Colorado and beyond. And proud to support local student athletes in our community. And remember, when you lose someone you love, call someone you can trust.
Angeles Chapel as well, a recent inductee into the Pueblo Softball Hall of Fame as a contributor. Well
They do a lot for the community, man. We appreciate that.
That was a great night right there, man. Great night for that Hall of Fame. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, chased an outsider, and couldn't catch up to us. An out of count as 1 ball and 2 strikes. Packed house, standing room only. Hobbs Field under construction, where we've had this game for every year up until this year.
Yeah, it's been played on both fields since this field's come into existence.
The 1-2 pitch outside. Good eye right there, shown by Solorzano. Once again, a score 3-2 in case you just joined us. And if you have, thank you so much for tuning in to SoCoTicket.com, your local source for streaming local sports and beyond. Oh, that one's sharply hit and just fouled. That would have been big trouble right there.
Oh, boy.
Man, that would have been 5-2 and a man at second base with only 1 out. But he evens up the count, even 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Steve Solorzano in a nice conversation with a home plate umpire.
Well, he's amped up right now. He knows a big hit for his team can really give them a big advantage. Here's the 2-2 pitch outside. He tried to frame it. Crowd wanted it, but it looked outside for me.
It was just off the plate. That was a great job by McGinty back there to frame it, but he didn't sell it to the home plate umpire. He made the right call.
All of a sudden, his pitch count is starting to soar. He's deep in the count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Missed him and loaded the bases. Now this is trouble. We're going to have another conversation on the mound.
Yeah, this time Coach Potts is going to come out, one of the pitching coaches for this Pueblo Azteca team. And, of course, Dylan Gavin is the head coach.
I give this Four Corners team credit, though, man. They're making these big guys throw strikes, and if they're not going to do it, they're just going to sit on the pitches. What up, Keeks? How you doing?
Well, as I said before, hitters as far as the MVPs are concerned, Four Corners has 2 of them during the course of this tournament. Rhett Stoles in 2021. He's from New Mexico. And then Drew Price also. Brock Rodriguez is a member of that club as well. Then Zach Brockman, you remember him from the Pueblo Elks.
Yes,
Zach
sir.
Brockman won that
state
crown
champion.
in 2001.
Oh, he was a great ball player. Great two-way sport.
Indeed.
Football and great three-way sport.
As far as title game appearances, Azteca last year, Loaf and Jug in 2018, Pueblo Post 203 in 1978, the Elks in 2001. Four Corners has been here twice, with the last time in 2021. Oh boy.
Now it's 4-2. Now we're going to have a conversation with the umpire. It's not going to do any good. You know, I haven't been able to watch this. Last year we covered this thing inside and out, as well as the Escobedo, and you know, circumstances a little bit different for me this year, but this is a great team they're playing, talking about Four Corners, but this is a winnable game for them.
Oh, plenty winnable.
Last year that team was so loaded that I think they had that pitcher going to Utah, and all those D1 players, it's just they were in a class of their own, you know.
Right.
You knew that they had an ace up. They held on to their best pitcher to the very last game. Everybody else was worn out, and they brought there and they shut Azteca down last year.
Yeah, 17-4, I think, was the final in that title game on Hobbs Field last year, 1 year ago today.
Now 3 of our umpires are having a conversation on near the mound.
And Dylan Gavin is really savvy. He was a great player in his own right. His dad was a great player and a great coach.
So the balk will stand. No, they're going to send it back, aren't they? Okay, no balk. 3-2, the score remains. Now it's up to our pitcher, Ariella, to make it happen. So the bases are still loaded.
So they undo that, or is it?
Yeah, they undid it. It's back to 3-2.
No balk?
No balk. Runners at second and third, Runners at second and third.
But there should be bases loaded.
Shouldn't there be? And then the ball goes over the pitcher's head, and the run's going to score anyway.
Really, give them runs away.
Yeah, so it was a balk.
Inexcusable. It was a balk.
Yeah, it was a balk. They didn't put the runner back at third, so that means he scored. But then now an errant throw by the catcher, right?
Now it's 5-2.
So what's the count then? Is it 1-1 count?
One ball, one strike. Swing and a miss and foul tip. Now it's 1-2.
Yeah, because Heller scores on the errant throw by the catcher.
Five to 2. Top of the fourth inning. Crooked numbers.
Yeah, 2 of them.
Should you always say. And a critical error for Pueblo Azteca. That one rides high.
Yeah, and an unforced error at that.
Yeah. Two balls and 2 strikes. Brett Rosman, the batter. Now timeout's called. This game is really slowed down to a snail's pace.
Yeah,
now another conversation on the mound.
A little bit different complexion now. I am not seeing anybody up throwing in the bullpen third base side. So if there's going to be a change of any kind, that's going to come from within the diamond or the dugout itself. Boy, a lot of folks on hand for this one here tonight. What a crowd at historic Runyon Sports
and
Complex.
it's a partisan Azteca crowd, and right now they're very quiet. Team down 5-2, but they did come back last night, and here's a fly ball that's fouled off. And now they even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runner stays at second base. 1 run in the first, 2 in the second, 2 more here in the fourth. For the Four Corners baseball team. Another pitch outside, and the runner's going to go down to third base, and he gets there in time.
That was a nice toss, but he had a ways to go get the baseball. Good jump by Solorzano.
Another high pitch count right here.
This will be the 7th pitch in this at bat.
Walked him. Boy, they played so well.
Designated hitter on 3-by-3.
Now I got a designated hitter coming up to bat.
Courtesy is going to be Austin Carr for the prime of Four Corners.
Okay, Josh Miller coming up to bat. 1 for 2. Runners at the corners, only 1 out.
Good take, good take.
There's a strike right there.
Yeah, Miller taking strike 1. Rosman at first,
And if
Solorzano at third.
Four Corners coach, I'm going to say you sit at that plate until they start throwing strikes on a consistent basis. The 0-1 pitch. There's a ground ball. Fielded, bobbled at third. Those over to first, got him in time, but a run scores. So an RBI ground out. Now the score 6-2 in favor of the Four Corners. That is the second out of the inning.
Center fielder 2.
But
Marcus
more importantly for
Romero.
Four Corners, it's the 3rd run of the inning. So now Marcus Romero comes up. 0 for 2, a fly out, 2 flyouts back to back. Runners at second base. That one way outside. High.
Didn't miss by much.
2 balls and no strikes in a long top half of the 4th inning. Here's a fly ball to right center field. That could be trouble, and it is trouble. That's going to score another run. Here comes the run. He's going to dig into third, to throw to the infield, to throw over to third base. He is out, but a run scores. He still did his job.
Yeah, he did.
That's a great gamble. I'm glad that he took that's a great gamble for Romero. He's so we'll call that a one-run RBI double, and that extends the lead now to the Four Corners. The score is 7-2 as we go back to the bottom half of the 4th inning, and we'll cap it off when we come back. So 7-2, 4 runs in the top half of the fourth inning for the visitors. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back after this. This is Summer Baseball 2023 The Nooch on SoCoTicket.com.
You never know when disaster will strike. Serve Pro of Pueblo at 3130 Broadmoor Avenue are leaders in the fire and water cleanup and restorations industry. At Serve Pro of Pueblo, they understand your situation, and they're here to help make fire and water damage like it never happened. They can help return damaged areas and items to pre-loss condition.
Water damage strikes fast. Fire damage strikes fast. So do we. When you call the cleanup specialists at ServPro, like it never even happened.
To find out how Serve Pro Pueblo can help you, call Jack Drury and his staff at 544-7165. Serve Pro Pueblo.
Did You secretly always want to have a 7-foot rooster in your yard, or a 10-foot palm tree, and your very own flamingo, or how about a cow on a bicycle, or a 3-foot tall butterfly? Well, if that's something you've always wanted, or you want something unique for your yard or garden, you need to come to Peppers and Petals out on the Mesa. We also have a great selection of annuals, perennials, herbs, veggie plants, hanging baskets, rose bushes, and patio tubs. So come out and see us. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff will be waiting to help you find just what you need. We're Peppers and Petals at 2115 Santa Fe Drive.
Once again, welcome back to the Newts 2023. 43 years running. Top half of the top half of the fourth. 4 runs, another crooked number, big time. 4 runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and nobody left on base. And again, crooked numbers. They got 1 in the first, 2 in the second, 4 in the fourth. What are you looking at?
I'm looking at it. Okay, don't mind me, but there's an ant right here. He's got a bug. He just killed a little teeny bug smarter than him, and he's trying to hop over there. That's called survival right there. He makes it over the ledge. Now he's going back to the anthill.
Why do I feel like I should be playing Circle of Life?
Did you ever play that James Brown song, Got Ants in My Pants and I Need to Dance? Certain weddings you probably wouldn't want to play that at. When you can do those weddings and dance, you got to read the crowd right away and see what's going to work.
Right.
It's harder than it looks.
Absolutely.
Because you get an upset and mad, then they won't, they won't invite you back. And you do great work. You're the tops in town. All right, a lot of work for the Pueblo Azteca Blue to do. First pitch in there for a ball. 7-2, bottom half of the 4th inning. Chelsea, JJ, and the Toe Man. Everybody else here in the press box and at Runyon, want to thank you. There's a strike right there. Sean McGinney, the batter, leading off here for Pueblo Azteca.
His first time this time around in this matchup.
There's one high and upstairs.
Our live coverage is presented by Vic Morrow Produce. He's at 1037 35th Lane right near County High School in Vineland.
The 2-1 pitch. Here's one that's lifted to center field, and that has a chance to be a base hit. No, it's not. That's some speed out there. Marcus Romero got on the hitch Kerrigan, and right there he made a nice catch right up against the steel mill
right
wall.
Up against the wall, man.
That's a loud out, but an out nevertheless. And we'll do it all over again. 1 up, 1 down. As Brady Cristelli comes up, that would have been a great leadoff double, but give the center fielder. Marcus Romero's a good-looking talent. This team's got some talent on here.
Big time. Next level stuff.
That's right. Here's a pitch in there. For a strike. John Soto, not the greatest ball strike ratio as he hits a strike there, but he's made the big strikes when he's had to and made the right pitches when he's had to. And that has been the case for Pueblo Azteca today. Still not out of it, though. They're plumped him right there. Maybe that'll get him going there. Plumped him right on the left side of his arm. So hit batsman, now to bring up Matt Casillas 0 for 1 today.
Right fielder 2.
Win or lose, so glad to have you at the ballpark. Never a bad day at the ballpark.
No,
win or lose.
It's always
Just
nice.
like never a bad day at the lake or the river when you go fishing, man.
Yeah, and Ollie and his
Fishing
dad
and
got
baseball.
to go do a little fishing today.
That is great.
Caught a nice trout over at Runyon Field, actually, Runyon Lake, I should say.
It's been good fishing period around the state as there's about one in there low and away because the rain has kept the lakes cool. Normally their fish would stink over at that lake right now. But it's been so rainy and cold, the fish are biting all over the state, bro. I'm telling you, they've been nailing them. The 1-0 pitch. There's a snap throw down there. Getting back easily that time, once again, is Brady. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Obviously, Pueblo Azteca can't get all the runs at once, but a couple here in this inning sure would help to make it 7-4. That looks like a strike, and it is one. 1-2 to count.
Yeah, he painted the black nicely that time.
So hard just to get to this championship game.
And Pueblo Azteca unbeaten for the first time to get here.
Swing and a miss, down he goes. Casillas swung and one low and away, and he slams the bat into the turf in frustration, but got to give it up for Josh Soto.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid in this one. He's only scattered. He's given up 2 runs on just 4 hits in this matchup.
So now Michael Casillas comes up to bat, 0 for 1 today. Hit by pitch and flied out. Only one error, but still, despite just the one error, it was a costly one. But overall, Four Corners up to this point has played just a cleaner game. Walks, wild pitches, man, really hurt you. So here's the first pitch to Michael Casillas. Backs him off the plate for a ball. Inside. Pitch, fly ball to the infield. Second baseman calls everybody off, and a catch is made. Eric Jones with the catch, and that is the third out. And give it up for the pitcher of Four Corners. He has made the big pitches when he's had to, and another frustrating inning for Pueblo Azteca. They give up 4 runs in the top of the first, score 0 runs at the bottom, and the score remains Four Corners 7, Pueblo Azteca 2. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a man left on base. Let's take another timeout and hear from one of our fine sponsors. We'll be back right after this Summer Baseball 2023 The Nooch on a ticket.
Proud to support area student athletes. Benefits Broker Insurance at 20 Club Manor Drive in Pueblo. The Benefits Broker team of agents has over 100 years of service in employee benefits and individual health care needs. Steve Shirley, Dave Vecchio, and the entire team prides themselves on the level of knowledge and service they bring to you, the client. Benefits Broker is your 24/7 resource for a variety of essential benefits-related information and with a proven dedication and commitment to excellence. Benefits Broker Insurance Pueblo in the Paycheck Dental Building and online at benefitsbroker.com.
Romero's Cafe and Catering, awarded Most Creative Pueblo Green Chili Recipe 2023, and a 2-time world champion green chili winner. So if you really like green chili, come see Mr. Chili and Blend at Romero's Cafe and Catering, 1323 Santa Fe Drive, Pueblo, Colorado. Just call 54-CHILI.
Welcome back to Summer Baseball 2023 to Nooch. Roy Higginbotham, the third pitcher in the game for Pueblo Azteca. Not a good sign. They've got great pitchers and great talent. Unfortunately, you get to the championship game, you have to play a near flawless game, and it just hasn't happened so far. Right now, hopefully Higginbotham can get a shutdown inning with his team trailing by a score of 7-2.
However, woke up this morning, saw Nani sitting on the bench. Wasn't this bench? This bench is a lot nicer.
And you know, one thing I got to say too is we have an announcement being made over the loudspeaker. He's left us about 5 or 6 years ago, maybe. Still miss seeing Davey at the games.
Oh, I know.
He was such a mainstay for so many
years.
He was
a mainstay. It's always great to see him around the ballpark. So the pitching change, Roy Higginbotham from Pueblo County.
Turn? Your turn, huh?
Let's see. Actually, no, you're still in the 5th.
Okay, we're in the 5th. Okay. All right. Here's
Higginbotham on the hill, and Jason Ariola goes over to first base now.
Thank you so much, my friend. And right now the count 1 ball and 1 strike to Jack Novak. Jack 0 for 1, hit by pitch and ground out. Fouled off right behind us here at the backstop. Count goes to 1-2. Summer baseball. For all these college seniors, I always call, how many times of years have I said this is the last summer of innocence, you know? Here's a fly ball deep to left field, going back, and that is up against the Main Cigar Store, and that is a stand-up double as the hit parade continues for the Four Corners. He took that to the house, almost to the house, man, you know.
Yeah, it's a big-time double off the wall,
absolutely.
Man. Brady Costelli got a good jump, but he just couldn't catch up to it. Now that's a good hitter. That's a good piece of hitting.
Yes,
again, we talk about with the wood bat, you see the true hitters that come out.
That is so true.
We are live from the Spectrum Community Services broadcast booth.
For the Heralded High School seniors to go from playing the ping to the wood right away, you know, and you got to produce, you know.
Well, it's like Zach Mays was talking about the other night, playing in he was a standout at Pueblo County, played in this tournament with Loaf and Jug, and then went on to Trinidad State to play. And he said it was great playing in the Connie Mack League because you get to play with that wood bat. At JUCO, you play with wood bats.
Yes, you do.
So it was a really good job to learn to hit the ball with a wood bat again and make that transition a little bit easier when you go play at that level.
Tanner Ray up to bat. First pitch outside. It's going to lead off double from Jack Novak. 7-2. Just a beautiful night here at the ballpark. 1-0 pitch. Misses upstairs. Oh, and another bat throw by the catcher, but unfortunately doesn't come back to hurt him this time. Led to a run the last time, but runner at second base, nowhere for him to go that time, so. So 2 balls and no strikes. Roy Higginbotham, he was a senior this year, wasn't he?
No, Higgy was a junior, so he'll be a senior.
Yes, County's going to be loaded again next year. Pitch misses outside. 3-0 is the County pitcher. Excuse me, as the Azteca pitchers continue to struggle with their control. It's 8:39 p.m. Game started at 7. 1 minute and 39 seconds old, somewhere around there. That one misses outside.
There's your game time right there, your official clock at 1 hour, 27 minutes, and I think we're pretty close.
I was close. It's off by about 16 seconds. Missed it by that much. So another walk. Tanner Ray comes up to bat. He's
Tanner Ray just drew the walk. Pardon me. There we go.
Hunter Martin comes up 0 for 2. A strikeout and a ground out. Here's a pitch in there for a strike.
Come on now. Good.
0-1 pitch misses outside as Hunter Martin squares the bunt. Runners at first and second, nobody out.
Let's give it up for SCIA Health Insurance of Pueblo. SCIA offers individual and family plans, plus a whole lot more. That's Sean Casados and his team.
He's a big supporter of ours. Here's a beautiful bunt that's laid down, picked up by the pitcher, throws the first in time. But what a job he did, right, advancing the runners to second and third. Hunter Martin, Higginbotham with a throw over to first base to Ariola. But now with 1 out, a chance for Four Corners to do some big-time damage. Both teams looking a little bit like each other, as JJ said at the outset of the game. Four Corners in red jerseys trimmed in blue, the blue helmets. Azteca more with the traditional all-white with the blue trim on their jerseys. There's a pitch outside.
And that look around, the view from the booth is presented by SCIA Health Insurance. Sean Casados and his team.
Sean just opened up his own office, his own business, man. East Side kid, did well for himself. Here's a high fastball swung on and missed right there. That'll even up the count to 1 ball and 1 strike. And, you know, Sean's one of those tough little East Siders that made it, you know, and he's a living proof that if you work hard and really get after it, he can get it done. He's got 3 daughters that are going to be wonderful players at Cherry Creek, too. But here's one that's hit the left field, center field, and that's going to be trouble as well. Here comes 1 run. Here comes 2 runs. And Eric Gion with a 2-run double. And just like that, the score now stands at 9-2 as a red-hot bats continue for the Four Corners.
Yeah, he gapped that one in left center field, man. That was right in the gap. That was a no-doubter to get that easy double as he cruises into second base easily. And both runners in scoring position. There you get it. You get both in scoring position. You want to get them over, and that was the case.
When we you know what?
Nice hoodie, Keeks.
Yeah. when we switch after this inning, you're going to sit down.
Oh, no, I'm standing. I'm good.
All right, man. So up to bat now is Roman Heller. 1 for 1 with a walk, 2 walks and a single. First pitch is over for a strike. Right now, the way things are going for the Azteca Bluemen, they got to be careful not to get 8 runned here. Runners at second base.
Nice.
Out. There's a nice off-speed pitch. No balls and 2 strikes. Pitch misses outside, a good waste, as JJ would say. Moves the
Yeah,
count
this
up to 1-2.
Higginbotham is really, he's the real deal as well.
Yes, he did. Yes, he is. One heck of a ball player. This experience is going to make him so good next year. Baseball's really taken over as a top sport in this town. Here's a ground ball, fielded at third. Looks the runner off at second base, throws across the mound for an out. And I'm going to tell you what, Tyler Clements, is that Tyler or is that, yeah, Tyler, the third baseman. Textbook baseball right there.
Yeah,
looking
well
back
played.
to second, throw over to first, and that's 2 out.
Well, he did a nice job. He secured the ball. Then
Yep.
he had plenty of time because it was
Like
well
the
hit.
way he plays.
Gave a good hard look and then threw a strike across the diamond to Ariola over there to record the out. That's a big second out of the inning. They need this one here.
So now Steve Solorzano comes up. He's 0 for 1. Flied out and won a couple of walks. Pitch in there for a strike. 9-2.
It's homegrown
Crooked
boy, Roy
numbers,
Higginbotham on the
absolutely.
hill.
Baseball alive and well in Pueblo, JJ. I'm telling you, man. Talking to Meserve. Miles Meserve the other day, one of the assistant coaches for county, and their youth, man. He said at the time they might have 15 kids out there. He's going to have to get another coach. They got 60 kids in their youth program out there in Chelsea and their family's neck of the woods.
Yep,
Times
indeed.
have changed. Pitch misses outside.
He'll waste that one, no doubt.
Have you seen Dutch Clark?
Yeah.
Looking
The
good,
facelift is coming around
Yes,
nicely,
it is,
man. Got a chance to drive by there the other day, as a matter of
Absolutely.
fact.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second base. There's one that's sharply hit. Be careful over there for some because that was crushed out of play. Keep the count of 1-2.
Yeah, the facilities here in P-Town going to a whole nother level.
That's
Dutch Clark
right.
going to be a lot of fun
Yep.
come the fall. And I'll tell you what, once we get through Father's Day and then we get through 4th of July holiday, summer's on the backside.
Yep. Here's a ground ball. It's going to be a fair ball. Then throws over to first. He safe. There's a throw home. And
Got
he
him.
is out. Got him. No, he called him safe. He was out. He was out.
Yeah, he was out. He
Now
got
the
him.
runner takes second base.
The umpire
he was out of
stumbled.
position, man. He
fell.
was tagged him.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think
I'm
Coach Gavin
sorry.
is going to come
I know
out
I
and
got to
ask.
contain myself, but that was out.
Coach Gavin's going to come out, and he's going to plead his case nicely. He's a true gentleman, but he's a competitor, and I'm sure he's going to tell the home plate umpire he's got to ask for help. He's going to tell him, you need to ask for help. You stumbled, you were out of position, and the thing is he didn't even get a chance to take a look at it. He's going to have to ask for help because he was out. From our vantage point, he was tagged
We're
out.
right behind
That
home
was a
plate.
beautiful toss over there
Yep.
by Jason Ariola. Yep.
Yep.
That describes it all right.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, you got to love the World Wide Web, baby.
Absolutely. We're not
Yeah.
on radio, so we can
And
get
the
away
thing
with
is,
it.
like I said, and I'm not one to beat the umpires
he's
and
done a great
referees up.
job,
They've
man.
done a
They've
nice
done a
job
wonderful
throughout.
you
but
know?
it is what it is.
You just gotta ask
He
for help,
stumbled,
yep.
and he was trying to get himself in position. It was a bang play. The throw coming on a line to home plate, and
They
he
called him
stumbled,
safe.
and they still called him safe. And I'm gonna respectfully disagree with that call. Not trying to be a homer. I'm not
It's
trying
not
to be a
about
homer.
being a homer. It's about being
That was a
being
blown
truth.
call. That was because,
It
and
was
I got to
the
say,
truth.
it was just a beautiful play defensively. They worked
Yep.
hard to get that out to deny that run coming home, and they didn't get rewarded for that hard work. And I'm not saying you need to serve that up with a little, cupcake and strawberry type dish, but he was on his backside. He missed it, as our gentleman below us described it perfectly.
And you know the sad thing now, the 8-run rule is in effect.
Absolutely.
So
That's
if
my
they
point.
don't get a run the next inning, this thing's over.
Yep, that's my point.
Right, Mr. Falsetto? Mr. Falsetto.
Okay, so Gion was safe over at first, right? Or Solorzano.
Yeah, he was safe because then he went down to second base. First pitch in there is a ball.
Then he
That's up to
advanced
bat
on
of
the throw.
Steve. Yep.
Okay. All right, so the ball put in play, single there, and then the runner
Here's
is
one
home.
that's turned on and drilled deep, but foul.
And that's Brett Rosman at the dish, correct?
Yes. Number 8, yes.
1 ball, 1 strike.
0 for 0. He's been walked twice and he's been hit by a pitch. Hasn't had an official at bat. 1-1 to count. Runner at second base. Now, the Azteca Blue really under the gun. His timeout is called.
Yeah, that's just a tough play, but hey, that is the world of baseball, man. Nice
Here's
pitch.
one that's crushed to left center field, and that's going to drive in another one. That ball was flat blasted, and that's going to be, he's digging for 3. Here's a throw, and he is dead meat at the plate. No, he dropped the ball. He dropped the ball. Said he dropped the ball. And that's a triple.
He didn't drop it. He just called him safe, and I actually think he got him there as well.
He got him there too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought so. But he's safe.
Maybe he didn't drop it then.
He didn't drop it. He's safe. He called him safe.
All right, but he just called him safe then. All right. Well, it's 11-2 now, nevertheless. That's an RBI triple. And they are slamming the baseball today, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
They really put some torque on that thing. Here's a pitch outside. Josh Miller, the man at the plate.
He's
1
the
for 3.
designated hitter.
DH. He can crush it too. 11-2. Bottom half. Top half of the 5th inning, excuse me. There's one outside. No, called it on the outside corner for a strike. The count even up with a ball in a strike. So remember, it's not the 10-run rule like it is in the spring and summer baseball. It's the 8-run rule.
Yep, Connie Mack rule.
Connie Mack rule. There's a ground ball, chopper foul down the third baseline. Moves the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Keys to the game. Remember those early in the game? Brought to you by Park West Dental and Vision. Truly exceptional, kind, and great with kids. See them just on Pueblo Boulevard, online at YouthDentalVision.com. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Got him. But a damaging inning, nevertheless, for the Pueblo Azteca, and a tremendous inning for 4 corners. There was 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on base. Azteca's got to get some runs in this inning coming up, or it's going to be lights out for the Nooch. We'll be back after this. Summer Baseball 2023 on the Nooch.
Think about how good it feels when people really get you, like the friends who come over when a big game is on. The neighbors next door always bring your favorite buffalo dip. Your in-laws know you need silence during clutch plays, and everyone knows about your special post-win fist bump. It's kind of like having a State Farm agent like Melissa Arriaga D'Angelo. Melissa's here to get to know you and understand your life, so she can make it easy for you to protect what's important. Get an agent that gets you and your fist bumps. Call State Farm agent Melissa Arriaga D'Angelo, 543-7091, or Melissa at melissadangelo.com. The Topper Factory and RV Center of Pueblo is a family-owned and operated RV dealership and truck accessory store, serving the southern Colorado area for over 30 years. They also have an array of truck accessories, RV parts and accessories, and a certified RV mechanic to keep you on the RV road. Topper Factory is always prepared to help you with your RV needs, no matter what the season. It's like they always say, when the going gets tough, the tough go camping. Topper Factory and RV Center, Highway 50 West Pueblo, and online at topperfactory.com.
This program is brought to you in part by Spectrum Community Services, home and community-based services to persons with developmental disabilities. For more information, call 545-4057. Spectrum Community Services, adding more to life.
Well, once again, welcome back as we get back to action here from the 43rd Annual Tony Antonuccio Memorial Baseball Tournament. 11-2, the Pueblo Aztecas have got a lot of work cut out for them as we thank Pueblo Azteca Apartments for being a part of our broadcast. And we've got the Artie Escobedo coming up next week. Don't man, take it away.
All right, 2 pitches, 1 ball, 1 strike. Easy Rojas. Rojas up to bat for the Pueblo Azteca Blue.
Anybody can get it started, it's this
him.
man.
Here's he hit it hard, but hit it foul behind us. Just a little bit late on that swing. And now the count moves to 1-2. Again, give it up for John Soto, the pitcher for the 4 corners. His ball-to-strike ratio, maybe not where he would like it, but he's made the timely pitches when he is needed, and that's been the difference in the game. Here's one that's crushed to center, not crushed, hit high to center field. 1, 2, 3, 4
right
steps
at Romero.
right at him, and that's 1 up and 1 down. And possibly the last 2 outs for the Pueblo Azteca. Still a lot of baseball left. Got the Escobedo coming up. tournament
And
up
then
at
more
Cherry
from
Creek.
the summer.
No Cherry Creek this year.
Nope. They dropped out for some reason.
But you know, things have changed. They're still good, but they're not that de facto all crushing out power that they used to be because of the growth of Denver. There's other great teams in other parts of the metropolitan area now.
Yes,
Does that
indeed.
make sense?
Severance, Riverdale Ridge.
All those ridges and academies have taken over, man. Here's a pitch inside. Except for, one sport, though, you still separate the men from the boys. I'm sorry, JJ, is football. Here's
And we
the
had
0-1
3
pitch.
Pueblo kids in the All-State games this
Okay.
year.
Here's one that's fouled off.
2 County Hornets and 1 South Colts.
That's great.
It was Mateo Escabel from Pueblo South, and I forgot to bring my program
Yeah,
down.
he made honorable mention instead of the second team in basketball. He's a heck of a ball player. 0-2 the count. Here's one that's fouled off away. Once again, Tyler Clements, the batter for Pueblo Azteca Blue.
The Little Kings were in a tournament this weekend all day yesterday, and I think today.
Yeah, Perron's son is going to be, man, I know he's not the tallest, but he needs a really good scholarship offer. Here's a pitch. Misses right there, misses a little bit high.
It didn't miss by much.
Nope. So this is the count, I believe it's 2-2. Here's a pitch. Whoa, swung and hit the catcher in a mask. So it's 1-2. Okay, 1-2 the pitch. Okay, there it is, 2-2. 2-2 the count. All right, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Once again, the score 11-2. All 4 corners here in the Nooch Championship game. Oh, breaking ball just missed.
It went right around the plate again.
Yes, it did.
He
And
throws
good
that
eye.
breaking ball, and it breaks hard. Starts inside, but it goes right around the plate.
Good eye by Clemens because he knows he needs desperately to get on base.
Yeah, they need base runners like they need oxygen badly.
There you go. Who knows? You never know.
Well, you never quit. It
Never
ain't over
quit.
till it's over. And
I'll
the
never
thing
forget,
is,
I was living in Los Angeles way back in the early 90s in that game between Philadelphia and the Dodgers. And it was 15-2 going to the bottom of the ninth. And the Dodgers came back and won it 16-15. And Keith Olbermann was an anchor when I was living out there. And the whole L.A. was just went crazy. That was one of the most incredible comebacks I've ever
that's
seen.
the way it was. Not that dramatic, but last
Literally
night, the
much last
same
night.
thing, man.
You got to swing to the last out.
Down 5-2, and then come back, win at 8-7.
So runner at first as Jason Arriola comes up. Batting left-handed, pitch in there for a strike.
This guy's 2 for 2. He's doubled and he's singled.
Yes,
they
he
could
has.
use a triple off the bat right about now.
What do you say? What do you know, my brother? How you doing? Can you hear me?
I sure can.
All right. And you know what? I like it fine. Pitch runs inside. And that catcher got off from behind that plate quick, didn't he?
Yeah.
Man, he was running like the boogeyman was after him.
These two teams mirror each other so well.
They really do. It's just not Azteca's night, though, man. They could play
Yeah,
tomorrow
they came
night.
in
It could be a
unbeaten,
different- They could be up by the same score,
This
you know?
team's exerted a lot of energy to get
Yes,
here
they have,
and
a
not
lot-
drop the game.
Yep. Here's one that's hit high to right center field. That could be caught, and it is caught. Nice job of the right fielder, Hunter Martin, drifting over, and now possibly the last out for Pueblo Azteca Blue. So well hit, but just a little bit underneath it. Andrew Plute.
Well, this team in the title game for the second time in 2 years as they lost to the Victus Recruits last year.
And Victus lost to this team here. If I'm not mistaken.
We look at former all-tournament teams. Josh
Pitch.
Wolford from Four Corners.
Strike pitch outside. Go ahead.
Trying to find the other note that I had.
So 1-0 the count. 2 out, 1 on. The 1-0 pitch. That one's hit the left center field, and that's going to be a gapper, and that's going to score a run. Up against the wall, here comes the run home, and the runner will hold at second base, and that's a RBI double.
Just like
Big
that.
one right there from Andrew Plute. Once again, a pride and joy of Pueblo West. And the 8-run rule has not in effect right now, and still life for the Pueblo Azteca.
Boy, that is much needed.
Absolutely. It's like you said, we're not going to end. This game's not going to end on my watch, you know.
Yeah, not quietly, man. So Big Roy Higginbotham now with an opportunity.
Higginbotham 1 for 2 with a double and a fly out. You know, I feel like
So we might see a pitching change here. So give us a sponsor
Hey,
here.
man, Dave Feemster, Little Caesars Pizza. Pizza at Pueblo and Pueblo West, home of the hot and ready pizza. Serving Millburger Farms, Pueblo Chili. Dave Feemster and his team are proud to support local sports. Pitching change, we'll tell you all about it when we come back.
Before we do that, let me tell you that Josh's auto was solid. 86 pitches. He had 51 to 35 his strikes to balls, and he's thrown a dandy. 3 runs, 5 hits. The line for him going out. So now we'll take a timeout, be back to tell you about the pitching change right here on the ticket.
Here's where your shape takes shape. Reps Union Avenue Sports Complex. Reps is Pueblo's premier fitness center and training complex, state of the art, with huge workout areas, top-of-the-line equipment, and nationally accredited trainers and instructors. You're part of the most modern fitness complex in southern Colorado. Reps has over 21,000 square feet of workout space, including cardio machines, free weights, steam, sauna, large locker room. Take the tour at 110 South Union Avenue. Go online to repsetgo.com. Proud to support high school athletics.
Congratulations, Pueblo County High School seniors. Hope you enjoyed your breakfast burritos from Romero's Cafe and Catering. Awarded Most Creative Pueblo Green Chili Recipe 2023 and a 2-time world champion green chili winner. So if you really, 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 really like green chili, come see Mr. Chili and Blend at Romero's Cafe and Catering, 1323 Santa Fe Drive, Pueblo, Colorado. Just call 54-CHILI.
For 30 years, Thornton Medical has specialized in helping you stay independent with home and commercial accessibility ramps. They're sturdy, convenient, and offer a variety of solutions designed to meet your needs. From residential to commercial ramps, Thornton Medical, someone you can count on.
I like to shop, but I'd love to shop Sharpie's Pawn. Why pay retail? They have a variety of almost anything new and almost new. From jewelry, tools, DVDs, car stereo equipment, flat screen TVs, camping gear, ATVs, motorcycles, and cars. Electronics, stuff for gamers, Bronco jerseys, and even name brand purses. Sharpie's Pawn Shop, family owned and locally operated, serving the people of Pueblo for 45 years. Your best place to shop is Sharpie's Pawn at 300 North Chester Avenue or 719-544 Pawn.
Yep, and that new pitcher is Austin
Carr. Left-handers, you heard me say while the commercial was finishing up. First pitch in there for a strike. Roy Higginbotham, the batter.
Well, the Aztecas need 1 to keep this game alive here in the bottom of the 5th inning, trailing 11-3. 11 runs, 8 hits, no errors. 6 left the line for 4 corners. 3, 5, 1, and 5 is the line for Pueblo Azteca.
Right.
This game is presented in part by Azteca Apartments. Check them out online at aztecaapartments.com.
So 2-1 to count. I misspoke earlier. The 8-run rule is still in effect. They still have a chance now. Here's a pitch. This is outside. 2-1. Runner at second base. That's Andrew Plouffe.
That was a much-needed double.
Yes, it was.
And that was his first hit of the night.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And that one gets away from the catcher. He doesn't know where it is. And Plouffe needs to come home. No.
That'll wake the crowd up.
Yep. Looked like me this morning, man, trying to find my phone, you know.
Yeah, searching.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, moments like this, we're on the backside with 2 away. Final moments always presented by State Farm Insurance of Pueblo, here for game day and every day. Community means everything. For Melissa Arriaga D'Angelo, agent at 3930 Ridge Drive. Like a good neighbor, Melissa is there.
3-2 the count. It's fouled off. Lifted foul. We'll do it again. You know, some people buy a landline phone just so they can call their cell phone.
Yeah, we had a landline years ago. I could never tell you what the number was. We never used it.
But they're great for finding your cell phone.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep. 3-2 the count. 2 out. Runner at third base. Big pitch here. Oh, great eye right there from Higgy. So he goes down to first base. Now we have runners at the corners. 11-3. The 8-run rule is still in effect. I apologize for misspeaking earlier. It was a 9-run game. But
no, it was. It was you. You were right, but they scored that one run.
That's right, 1 run. Now it's okay. That's right. So now Sean McGinty in the game.
Sean McGinty.
John, another terrific player. Win or lose, man, what a run by Pueblo Azteca the past couple of years.
Yeah, and this year in
They have
particular,
done this city
undefeated
so proud.
coming into this game.
I'm so proud of these young men. Here, let's see what they can do right here. Fastball misses upstairs.
Austin Carr's got a good looking pitch. He's got a live arm.
You know the best left-hander pitch I think I saw come out of Colorado, though, a little bit at my younger brother's time, Danny Jackson out of Aurora Central.
Yeah,
played for the
indeed.
Royals. He was amazing. Here's a pitch, swinging and missed. That was a beautiful pitch there. So now it's 1-1 to count. He was a heck of a pitcher.
And one of my favorites of all time as far as left-handers, he made it to AAA with Sean Thompson from La Junta.
La Junta.
Man, what one of the best moves to first. Tippy Martinez was one of the best of the best, and they compared him to Tippy when he was a junior in high school.
I think that game that Sean Thompson threw in that loss, that one-run loss to Eaton, just that start of the process of the pitching count. The pitch count right there.
That's 110% correct.
Yeah, I know it did, man. I was kind of mad during that game because remember you
But
were there.
those pitchers, neither one of them lost any velocity
they
throughout.
didn't.
Neither one of them.
Here's one that's
Thompson,
fouled
what,
off.
threw 149, and the other guy threw like 130 something or something
Absolutely.
like that. Or it might have even been a higher pitch count. I'll have to go back and look.
Man, Eaton's a baseball power, aren't they?
Yes.
They're a sports power, man. The premier sports power in eastern Colorado. So 1-2 the count now to Sean McGinney. Let's see if he can keep it alive here. Man, at first the pitch. Swung at him. No, he fouled it off there. Okay. Great job of staying alive at the plate. We'll do it all over again.
Boy, oh boy.
Night is pretty much taking effect. The longest weekdays of the year coming up.
We want to thank Park West Dental and Vision, Benefits Broker Insurance.
The 1-2 pitch lifted high in the air. And center fielder's going to make a play on it, and he makes the catch. That is Marcus Romero. And that's the ball game. Or is it the ball game?
We'll wait for the official word in this one, but I
That's the
think
ball game.
it is. Well, the final score.
Final score 11-3. As a tough loss for Pueblo Azteca, but we're going to give our kids a great big hand. They made Pueblo proud to get into the championship game 2 years in a row, but tonight belonged to Four Corners, and they deserved it, and they'll get the big first place trophy. We're going to take a timeout. JJ's going to come back and wrap it up. And we thank you for being along with us. Stick around for the post-game show once again.
And the awards
presentation. 11-3, Four Corner wins it over Pueblo Azteca Blue. Back after this on SoCoTicket.com.
For a life of comfort, convenience, and enjoyment, welcome to Azteca Apartments.
We provide luxurious apartments and quality living for seniors 62 years and over, or those with disabilities. Our facility is smoke-free and features beautiful balconies with scenic mountain views and 24/7 maintenance for your safety. Our income-based rent and free utilities make Azteca Apartments an affordable option for any budget. With our healthcare education and physical fitness activities and various entertainment venues, we provide the necessities for a fulfilling life. Due to our high-quality maintenance and energy program, we were recognized as the #1 property in Colorado by the Governor's Energy Office in 2011.